Hi guys, and welcome back to class. So in this lesson I'll be taking you through how to use keyframes for animation in Adobe Premiere Pro. So let's jump right in. So one of the things we're going to be doing today is I will be animating this logo on this screen and we'll see how it goes. So let's play this from the beginning and see what we have. Okay, I would like to first cut out of the shaky footage until we have quite stabilized footage and start from the beginning. So when we have this, one of the first things I want to do is to reduce the logo that we have on screen, and we actually decide to actually leave this in the middle, but I would like it to pop, then rotate and stay inverted when it pops up. So it's going to be popping up from this part of the screen right into the middle, then rotate, then stop. So one of the things I would do right here is I'll go right down to my position, and this stopwatch icon here is for toggling animation. So when you want to work on animation, it's for setting parameters and having them preserve those values that you have, then animating them in sequences. So I'll be clicking this to start with, but I will change the position from this point to this point. I'll take this down first and I'll move a few frames forward. Let's say I'll be counting 10 frames forward. So let's go. So at 10 frames forward, I would be bringing this back up and I would go back again. So to go back to the first keyframe, it's actually very easy. You just need to click on the previous keyframe icon right here beside the keyframe icon itself, and it goes back to the beginning. So in this beginning, as it comes up, I would take note where I want the animation to start rolling in. So as it pops up, so I would want it along the way to start rolling in. So I'll be counting 5 frames forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is a good start. Then I'll be setting a rotation for this keyframe. So I'll count another 5 frames forward again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where I will be changing the old dynamics. So I will be increasing this to 1 times 180. Let's be sure, 1 times 180. To be sure I got that right, 180. Yep, and click on enter. Yeah, so it's actually proportional. So when I play this back, this is what I have. You can see how that rolls from beneath right onto the top. So I'm not satisfied with how the rotation is quite, you can see it. I want it to be quite smooth, and not just quite smooth, I also want it to be quite fast as well. So I'll be increasing this to probably, let's say, 4 times 180. So I'll be increasing this to 4 times 180. So I want you to watch how I increase the parameters just to have a more animating and blurry look. So I think this is better for this. And one of the things I'll also be doing as well is I'll be changing these keyframes. So one of the best things you can do to change this keyframe is the first one. You could right click on it and click on easy out, while the next one becomes an easy in. So when I bring down or drop down this rotation bar, this is what we have for our animation, and this is where I can animate what the animation looks like. So I'll be dragging these corners right here to have a more cinematic or more animated look. So when I play this is what I have. So it's kind of more buttery smooth. And I'll also be doing the same thing as well for the positions. So when I go to the positions, you can see how I adjust them separately. I'll be clicking on temporal interpolation and I'll be choosing the easy ease out. And for this, I'll be choosing temporary interpolation, easy ease in. So when I click on the drop down icon as well, you can also see the same thing pops up. So I'll also be doing this. And why I actually tend to bend this graph to how I suit is because of how the animation comes. It starts slow This graph now is more like a slope, so it starts slow, goes very fast, then right before it ends it goes slow again. So that's a more animated feeling. So I'm clicking this to activate, then I'll drag this and I'll drag this as well. So when I play back, this is what I have. It's quite fast. Then if you would like to reduce what you have done, you need to actually go back, take your time and watch this. If your panels are way too close to each other, you need to actually give yourself some breathing space and always customize your panels to according to how you want them. So I can reduce this a little, then look for the next stop and reduce the first one as well. And when I play, I think I'm satisfied with what I have. So that will be all for animating keyframes in Adobe Premiere Pro. So bye for now. See you in the next lesson.